What's up, guys? Just finished an epic group coaching session for the first time. I put on a master class and I needed to take a break after that, so I just came out to this waterfall. Drove like an hour to get here, but I'm in the middle of the beautiful forest here in North Carolina. And I wanted to talk about some themes that came up on the call because a lot of people needed a lot of similar advice. So the biggest thing was really, one, nobody there really had a niche. So everybody had some success with their coaching so far for the most part. They had their first few clients. They kind of have a direction that they're going in, but they didn't have a niche. And the reason that the niche is so important is because the online space is super noisy, for one. So you need to have a way to cut through the noise. And the best way to do that is with a clear niche. So, in my case, my niche is coaches. And if somebody stumbles across my social media or, sees my ads, sees my messaging on my content, they're immediately going to see, like, I help coaches get clients. That's immediately going to ring a bell for them. They're going to be like, oh, that's super relevant. That's what I need. I'm a coach. I should listen to this guy. So really the niche is about establishing like a high level of relevancy. And that way your messaging also can really tailor to that individual type of person that you want to work with. And the other empowering thing about niching down is you get to choose who you want to work with and build a business around that, which is pretty epic. So you got to think like, who, if I could surround myself with anybody and coach them every day and be super happy, who would that be? And so a lot of the coaches on the call, they didn't have their niche yet. And everything else is kind of a loose foundation when you don't have that in place. So, for example, if you don't know your niche, then you can't do market research. And so that was the next gap that a lot of people had, is like they had an offer and they have coaching skills, but they didn't do any market research. And so they're not even sure if their offer is valid or if there's offers like missing some things that could be important. And so by doing the market research, one, you verify that like this is in fact the niche I want to work with. Here's the problems they have. Here's the pain they're in. Here's the desires that they have. And you even find out like what platforms they hang out on, stuff like that. So you can create a marketing strategy around your market research, and you can fine tune your coaching package around your market research as well. So most people, they didn't have a niche, therefore they had no market research, and their offers were kind of a shot in the dark, you could say, kind of a guess in terms of, what they're offering and what people are going to pay for. So a lot of advice around niching down, a lot of advice around market research, a lot of advice around offers. Most everybody wasn't charging enough. There's some people on the call who are charging $2,000 a month, which is amazing. If you can get that, I would highly suggest you do so. And then there was people who were charging like $400 or $500 a month. And the problem with the low pricing is it doesn't give you a lot of room to grow your business. And also you need a lot more clients and like a lot more sales calls to make money. So it's going to kind of wear you down if you are undercharging. So I suggested to everyone on the call, it's like charge at least $3,000. I even had a call with somebody after, and I suggested, he wants to do like a 6-month men's fitness, men's health program. And I'm like, dude, for 6 months, you should charge like $5,000 to $8,000, because he was thinking about charging like $3,000 for 6 months. And I was like, by the time you do your marketing and someone actually gets on a call with you, if you do it right, they're going to be pre-sold that like you're the person to work with them. And the price isn't really going to matter too much. So you don't want to commoditize your prices or be competitive. You really want to have like premium prices and charge, at least $3,000. In this case, I told him to charge $5,000 to $8,000. A mentor of mine told me there's not like a whole lot of difference between $5,000 and $8,000 in terms of conversion rate. So if you're at that price point anyways, you might as well try to juice it up a little bit and get the most out of it. So yeah, a lot of advice around pricing, and then like marketing strategy and creating a lead magnet and all of that. So with the marketing strategy, you can't really make one until you have your niche and you've done your market research. So once you know your niche and you like interview 20 of those people and you get all the good information you need for your market research, you can then make a lead magnet. And what I was suggesting to most people is to either like make a lead magnet that's an overview of their process, or like the first step that they would help somebody with. So there was somebody on there who works with empathic women, and one of the first things she does is help them get in touch with their intuition. So I was like, oh, you just make a guide on like how to get in touch with your intuition as a female empath. And in my case, I made a niche guide. So the first thing I tell people to do is to pick a niche so they can get that out of the way. And that's going to also attract like your ideal client because they're already interested in taking the first step with you. So then we also expanded from there and talked about like marketing strategy a little bit. So really only one person on the call was in a position to run paid traffic. This beautiful river down here, looking good. Only one person was qualified to run paid traffic, and everybody else I suggested, you build your lead magnet, you get a basic funnel stood up that people opt in, they download your thing, they get on your email list, they join your Facebook group on the thank you page, and from there, that's how you kind of start growing your audience. And so we talked a lot about that, and like how to get your lead magnet out organically. So basically, you want to test your messaging and you want to do things organic to begin with. So it's going to be a little bit of manual work. You're going to make content where your clients are hanging out and posting it there, and reaching out to people who engage, or reaching out to people in your Facebook group. And basically you can offer them the lead magnet in your outreach, or put like a call to action, a CTA, in your content for them to download it. And okay. So once you do that, you'll be able to kind of build up your email list organically. And once you've proven it organically and you've got your first few clients, or like you're at least getting maybe like one client a month or a couple clients every few months, like I would start to run paid ads as soon as possible, because that means like your messaging is working, you're attracting the right type of people, you see the types of people coming into your Facebook group, and you're like, these are the people I want to work with. Then you can scale up and get your message out there in a broader way and start to attract more leads that way. So anyways, that's a lot of what we covered. And like for most people, that's going to be like 1 to 3 months of work just from like 20 minutes with me on the call. So definitely super valuable. Everybody loved it. Everybody had a great time. Somebody even said it feels like I'm in a club for coaches right now, which I thought was cool. And I'm going to be working with a lot of these people going forward, so I'm really excited about that. And if you missed this one, I'll probably do it again in another like maybe 4 weeks, something like that. I'll probably run another one. I totally forgot to record it, so that was an amateur move on my part, but I'm still learning too. And I was a little nervous at the beginning even, and had to kind of like overcome that a bit, but that's what it is. So anyways, guys, if you missed this client attraction breakthrough session, there will be another. I hope to see you there, and I hope you got some value from this recap. Just remember, step 1, get your niche down. Step 2, do your market research. Step 3, fine-tune your coaching package around your discovery. Make your lead magnet, and then start posting content that has messaging that's going to resonate with your niche person. All right, guys, hope this is helpful. We'll see you next time.